Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding how to create PDF reports and Excel reports in Odoo version 15. So in Odoo 14 development tutorials we already have covered this topic like how to create a PDF report from model, how to create PDF report from wizard, how to create Excel report from model, and how to create Excel report from wizard. So all these topics we already have covered in Odoo version tutorials recently, and the same is applicable in Odoo version 15 without any change. So if you know how to create a report, that is PDF or qweb reports in Odoo 14, and if you know how to create Excel report in Odoo 14, the same method is used in Odoo version 15 also. So I'm not going to show you from scratch how to create report in Odoo 15, but what I will do is that I'll copy the codes which I have created for Odoo 15 and I'll see how I will add it in Odoo version 15. So if you need to learn it from the scratch, I'll add those video description in the comment section, that is in the description section, the video links of Odoo 14. You can just directly watch those videos to understand from very basic. So if I go to our channel, if you go to the playlist and if you scroll down, you will see a playlist called Odoo 14 development tutorials. And if I open that, and if you scroll at the last, you can see some videos regarding the reports. So if I scroll upside, so it will start from here. First video is how to create reports in Odoo, that is Odoo qweb report, that is creating and designing PDF reports. It's a video of 43 minutes which I explained at very basic level how to create a PDF report. So if you have the time, you can just watch this video to understand how to create a report in Odoo 14 and 15. So I'll add this video link in the description section. Then the next tutorial is how to create Excel report, that is XLS report. You can see it's also 47 minutes, and the same method you can follow in Odoo version 15 also. So these are very basic two starting videos. Then in the later part of Odoo 14 tutorials, here we have added how to create report from wizard of 37 minutes, how to create PDF report using parser function. This also applicable in Odoo version 15. Then how to create Excel report from wizard in Odoo 14. So I'll add these 5 video links in the description section, and if you have time and if you need to know at the base level, you can just go through these videos. Else you just continue here to see how I'll convert those codes from Odoo 14 to Odoo version 15. So let's come back to our Odoo version 15. So here we have Odoo 15 community edition where we continue the Odoo 15 development tutorials, and so far we have created the models like patients, appointments, and different things we have covered under Odoo 15, but yet we haven't touched the reporting section. So why I'm doing like this, if you don't know, you can just follow Odoo 14 and you can come back here. Then I'll continue the rest of the topic like which I haven't explained in Odoo 14, like creating a paper format and more about qweb documentation, which I haven't covered in Odoo 14 tutorial side. So here I have opened Odoo 15, and in the custom add-ons we have OM hospital module, and currently this is where we stand. So what I'll do is that I'll go to the Odoo 14 source code. See here I have my Odoo 14 source code, and inside OM folder we have OM hospital module which we have created for Odoo 14 development tutorials. So here you can see you have a folder called a report. So under this report folder, I have added all the reporting related files. So what I'll do is that simply I'll copy these files from Odoo 14 OM hospital and I'll put it inside Odoo 15 OM hospital module. So just copy paste from there to here, and the folder contain this file. You can see one init file, and there is one Python file and 3 XML file. So as there is XML file, we have to import it inside the manifest file. So let's go to the Odoo 14 manifest file, and here you can see import of the report files. Report slash 3 files has been imported. Similarly, I'll copy that And what I'll do, I'll put it inside our manifest file. So here I'll add those imports. That is, we have added these new files here, that is Python and XML. So XML files has to be imported in the manifest. So I have imported here. You can see patient details template I have imported, patient card XML I have imported, and report.xml has been imported. So that's all what we have to do with XML files. So regarding Python file, you can see from this init we already have imported this file. Now what we have to do, from the outer init file we have to import this report folder. So I'll go to this init file, and here I'll import the report folder from dot import report. So I have imported that one. Then one more thing, for creating Excel report in Odoo, we will be using a third party module from OCA. So here I have already added a dependency to our module called a report XLSX. That is, by default Odoo doesn't support Excel report. Odoo only provide HTML and PDF reports. To make Excel report available in Odoo, we will use this third-party module report underscore XLSX. So if you didn't get this module, you can just go to the Odoo App Store, or you can search OCA report XLS Odoo. You will be getting the results in Google. Either you can directly go to Odoo App Store and search this module, or you can go to OCA shop and you can search this module and download the file. So I already have added the file or module here. If you check the manifest, you can see it's provided by OCA. That's a good module, base module to create XLS a report in Odoo. So this is the commonly used module by everyone to create or generate Excel report in Odoo. So just download and add that module, add it to your dependency. So here I have added report XLS in the dependency, imported the report folder in the init, and from the inner init file I have imported this Python file, and all the XML file has been imported in the manifest file. So we have just copied the files from Odoo 14 to Odoo 15. Now what we will do, we will just restart the service. So after making the change, I have just restarted the service, and let's go to the UI and let's upgrade the module. So before upgrading the module, if you go to the patients and if you check here, we have, let me refresh, because you see that just before starting this video I have just tried the steps. That's why initially you have seen that, but after refresh it disappeared. So you can see on the refreshing there is no print button over the patient's form view. Now I'll duplicate this tab and I'll upgrade OM hospital module. So from the apps menu, I'll upgrade our development module, that is OM hospital. So you can see the module is getting upgraded without any errors. That's what I have told. Odoo version 14 reporting tutorials and 15 are same. And if I open any of the patients, you can see you have a print button which was not there initially. So here you have a print button, and if you click on print you will be getting error because there are some extra fields which we have in Odoo 14 and that doesn't exist in Odoo 15. That is, in patient model, if you check the error message reference, this is because if I go to the Odoo 14, this is Odoo 15 and here we have Odoo 14. If you check in Odoo 14 patient.py, this is where I have defined the patient model. Here I have added a field called a reference which we don't have in Odoo 15, which I didn't add. This is hospital patient of Odoo 14 where we have reference field. But if we go to Odoo 15 hospital patient model, we don't have a reference field, but we have a field called a ref. So I'll change reference to ref. So here we have the report folder, replace in path, and I'll change reference to ref. Replace in path. Here I'll change reference to rough. Here you can see this is the label which we can keep that, but o dot reference instead of o dot reference it has to be rough Then this is label, which we can keep as it is object dot reference. I'll keep object dot ref, and here we have a label o dot ref. So we have replaced all the reference to the field reference. Now let's restart and let's upgrade the module once again and see what happens. So I'll go to the apps menu and let me upgrade OM hospital module. So you can see the module is getting upgraded. Initially we were getting error because there was a field change of field name from Odoo 14 to Odoo 15 once we develop. So if I go to which patient, let me open grapes where we have an image we have set, and if I go to the print we have patient detail, patient card and patient excel. So if I click on patient details, still we have an error, line.age does not exist. This is also because that field that we haven't added in Odoo 15. So let me comment this, and most probably I'll have to comment this also. So let's one more time we will upgrade the module. So the module has been successfully upgraded. Now if I come back to the grapes patient and let me try to print the details, patient details, you can see a report has been successfully generated without any issues. And if I open that, you can see we are getting such a report from the system where we have a patient logo, patient name, patient age is 12, patient age is 12, date of birth here, and a reference is HP0020, that is HP0020. So this is how a report is generated in Odoo version 15. Now we have printed patient details. Now let's try and print patient card. So if I print patient card, you will be getting like this logo, that is patient image, name, age and reference. So both are PDF reports. So if you check the URL, you can see .pdf. Now let's print patient card in Excel format. So if I click on that, an Excel XX format has been generated, and you can see patient ID card is opened in Excel format, name, grades, age and reference. So this is how we can create report in Odoo version 15. So you can just follow those videos we have created and explain very deeply in Odoo 14. Just follow those videos, and if I try to explain it here, let's explain the files we have added here. So under the reporting file, let me close all the files. Here these are the files, right, which we have copied. And if you open report.xml file, so we will start from here. You can see we have three records inside this file, ir.actions report. So into the model ir.action report, we have added three records, which is for these three reports. And here you can see patient detail. So I'll explain one. So what we are doing here is that if I go to the UI and if I go to settings, then to technical, and if you scroll down, you will see a menu called reports. And if you search for patient details, this is the PDF. You can see the model is ir.actions report. So when we are creating a new report in Odoo, we have to add a record of that inside Odoo. That is, if we are creating a new report, we have to add an entry to this table ir.actions report, where all the reports in Odoo will be getting listed. So here you can see there is around 41 reports in our database, and out of that is created from OM hospital module, that is patient details. So this is for that, to create a report entry in the database. So here we will specify you have to give a unique ID for the report. Model should be ir.actions report. Give a name for the report, which will be showing here, showing in the patient form. Here you can see patient details, which is coming from this name. Then you have to specify the model. So currently you may think how once we add a record here, how this print appeared here. So it's coming because we are specifying this binding model is responsible for that. I'm telling I have to appear this report in model hospital.patient. So how that's how it come here. Then I'll specify model. So this model is, I need to get data from this model. So we have to specify hospital.patient here. Then you have to specify which type, whether it is HTML or PDF or Excel, the report type. So I'll specify it as qweb PDF. Then you have to give a report name and a report file. So we, commonly we will give common name and report name. I'm hospital, that is our module name, dot template name. So from here report, I'm saying once user try to print this report, I need to call this report template. So if you search for this inside this folder, report patient detail, you are getting a template. You can see template id. So let it be here. So this will just create an entry in the ir.actions table, and it will record like report name, report type is PDF, template name. So all this information will be stored inside this ir.actions report table. So from that table, the it is referring to a template named report patient detail, and that template is we have written here. So this is responsible for what we see once we print the report. So if I come back here, you can see qweb views, and on clicking that, you will see the files or template. You will see this template, report patient detail, which is here. You will see which is this template. So what we are doing is that we are explaining, or we are telling the system what should be there inside the PDF, or how the PDF should look like. So all those things is specified here. So here inside the doc variable, so here the template will be starting here, and we will call some default layouts like web HTML container, web external layout. So web external layout in Odoo is responsible for bringing what this header. You can see your company logo and company details is coming at the top, and if you check the bottom, you can see company details and page numbers. So those things are coming from external layout. Then from here div class page, we are designing our template. So what I'm doing is that in the docs, in the docs variable, we will have an object. Like if I'm printing from here my docs will be hospital.patient of this object. So I can get the fields from dot variable, docs dot, like that I can get. So that's done here. You can just go through and understand. So this is for the PDF report. Similarly for patient card also, I don't need to explain because it's also a PDF report. So you'll be getting an idea. Now I'll move to Excel report. So here you can see this is the report action of Excel. The only difference is report type is set as XLSX instead of qweb PDF. And here you can see report name is report patient card XLSX. So if you search for that inside the source code, you will not see, in XML side you will not see a template. So this, you will not see a template. So Excel report is far easier to create than a PDF report, and Excel report is very faster in getting generated when the data is huge. So here you can see as a template we are calling, but there is no template. But in the Python side, you will see a class. So here you can see we have a file called patient card XLS. So here what we will do is that Excel is done from Python side. We will define a class with that template name. So if I close this file, here we are referring to a report name, I'm hospital, report patient card. We will define a class of models like models.abstract model, and name we will give that template name. Then we will inherit report XLS abstract. So just define that. Then you have to write a function with this name, diff generate XLS report. Then on clicking this button, the code execution will reach here, and we will design the Excel report from here. So I hope you understood what I have explained so far. So if you need to learn, I'm repeating again, just go through Odoo 14 videos which I'm adding in the description section. Just go through that and get a detailed idea of reporting in Odoo, both PDF and Excel. And in the upcoming tutorials, what we will be doing is that we will be covering the topics that we haven't covered in Odoo 14. That is how to design a paper format, and what are things, yeah, more about qweb, like how to add for loop inside the qweb, and more about qweb operation we'll be discussing in the upcoming videos. So that's it for the day. If you have any doubts, feedbacks, or suggestions, directly comment under the video. We will be trying to reply you as soon as possible, and we are ready to help you in all the case and to solve your queries. So that's it for the day, and if you like the video, please do click the like button and support us by liking the video and joining the channel by taking a membership, which will be a great helpful for us. So that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.